Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with No Room at the Inn by rockratzero. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, meaning in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have standard crop key dots. So digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, meaning if this is 2, this could be 1 or 3. They just have to be consecutive. And then digits separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio, meaning one of them is exactly double the other. So if this was 2, this could be 1, because 2 is double 1, or it could be 4, because 4 is double 2. Not all the dots are necessarily given. So if this was 2, 4, there's no black dot there. That's fine. We're allowed to put 2, 4 next to each other. Same with white dots. All right. We also have these lines in the grid. These are all parity lines. So parity lines switch between even and odd. So if this was a 2, this would have to be odd because we're not allowed to do two evens next to each other on the line. So we 1, 3, or 5. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay. The first thing I want to do is color. Yeah, so I don't know what's even. I was trying to take a quick glance to see if I knew what was even and odd yet, but let's just color neutrally. So my neutral colors are green, purple. So we know that these alternate. I think I might want to start with the table down here because it's more cells. So I'm just going to randomly pick this corner to be green. And then next to it, I'm going to put purple. So I don't know if green is even or odd, but I know purple is the other parity. So green, green and green. This is purple, green, purple, green, purple, 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 and green. Okay, I believe I did that right. So there's going to be 3 evens and 3 odds in each row, column, and box. So for example, this column here has 3 greens, so we just need 3 more purples there. And this column needs 3 more greens. This box has 3 purples already, so that we just finished with greens. That finishes this column with 3 purples. We need a green here. Over here we need a purple, and here we need a purple as well. That finishes this column with greens. And then this parity line had got some colors on it, so we know that has to be purple, but it also finishes the box. So interestingly, with what we were able to color, I think we didn't need this line. I think it's cosmetic. It's interesting. Now, 2 consecutive digits. One will be even, one will be odd. So if this is purple, this has to be green. And then that makes this purple. And so now we can just finish these rows. This is purple, this is green. All right. So now we have to think about digits, right? Because we don't even know what's even and what's odd yet. So we do have a run of digits here. The black dots are usually key. Unfortunately, all of these black dots have 1 green and 1 purple. So if there were 2 purples on a black dot, well, I guess one property of a black dot that should be fairly easy to understand is that there's always at least 1 even number because one of them is double the other. And when you double a number, you by definition make it even. So at least one of the digits on every black dot is even, but we don't have 2 evens on any of them. So that means we don't use 2, 4. We either use 1, 2 or 3, 6. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 6, leaving 4, 5 here. So this is either 4, 5, 6. Ooh, so this can't start 4, 3. Oh, we could go. Yeah, if this was 4, this would be 5. We can't go back down to 4 because they share the same box, right? So if this was 4, this would be 5. This would have to go up to 6, and then now we can't go back down to 5 or up to 7 because there's no 7. So this can't be the 4. This has to be 5, 4. And then we can't repeat the 5, so we go down to 3. And we can't repeat the 4, so we go down to 2. And now we know even and odd. Now I like to use blue for even and orange for odd. Orange starts with O. And I like the blue-orange contrast. So that's usually what I do. So now we know all the even numbers. These have to be even. And then these have to be odd. So we get that. We know this is 6. It's the last even for the column. Leaving a 2, 4 pair here. That means this is 6 and this is 4. That leaves 6 here, giving us the 2. 2 goes with 1. 3 goes with 6. That makes this a 2. Since it sees 2, 6, this is a 4. This is a 6. That puts a 5 there because it's a consecutive dot. This is 2, 4. Just seeing what I can fill in immediately. Yeah, this has to be the 6. It's the last 6 on the grid. Yeah, so this can't be a 4, because if it was 4, this would be 2. That doesn't work. So this has to be the 2, and 2 can only go with 1 if it needs to be odd next to it. And then this is our 4. That makes this 2, that makes this 4. Should be able to finish all the evens. So once you actually have the grid even, odd colored, generally you can solve all the evens, then solve all the odds, unless there's dots left or some other constraint that spans evens and odds. But anyway, now we just plonk the odds. So that's 5, that's 1, that's 3. This is 1, making that 3. That's 3 as well. Should be able to place the last 3. Yeah, this 1 tells us that's 1 and 5. I put the 5 there, 1, 5, and we're done. All right, neat puzzle, Rock Rat. Always nice to have a coloring puzzle. Cool. I liked the logic here that forced 4, 5 here, which then this chain said this couldn't be 4, because we couldn't go 4, 3 at all, because this was a 4, 5 pair, and 4, 5, 6, what, right? And so this had to be the 5, and it had to go down, of course. Cool. And that just basically finished the puzzle for us. Very nice. Cool. Well, I enjoyed this. I hope you did as well. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.